Hello to you and you and you and you, someone. This is a random specific, and I kind of got a nudge that someone wanted me to do a what are they thinking spread, and I've never done a what are they thinking spread. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try. What are they thinking is tricky because, there are rules and etiquette. Just like anything else, you wouldn't be a peeping Tom and go peek into somebody's diary or journal, right? So I'll preface this by saying I'm doing it with full respect to whoever you're thinking of, person watching this, and ask permission from their higher self. And what is allowed, and what isn't, and I won't poke or prod or anything like that. Okay, got that out of the way. So far, it's like you have a crush on somebody. You're not sure how they're feeling. You think there's something there. Okay, I feel like there's something there. But you're both kind of interesting creatures here. You're very different yet very similar. It's like, hold on, let me start with you. But the roles could be reversed, so if this sounds more like the other person, go ahead and reverse it. Untamed Elemental Dick. Here, Tej Veneration talks about confidence and inherent safety. So you are very confident in keeping yourself safe. Since we're talking about love, I feel like you may have been pushing love away for a long time. If that's not it, you just don't let people close to you emotionally. You don't allow yourself to get hurt. You don't put yourself into dangerous situations when it comes to your heart, your feelings, romance, that sort of thing. Um, she calls him a spiky flower in the guidebook, and we'll get back to spiky flower in a minute. So you're kind of a spiky flower, very beautiful, but very dangerous. You've balanced your dark and your light. You know you have a dark side, but you also have a fantastic light side. And it's, because you know yourself, I think you're probably an old soul. And to me, an old soul just means you know what you're capable of. You really know who you are. So if that sounds like you, cool. If not, that reverse it. But you build your own energy supply. So you don't rely on anyone to propel you forward in your life. You make your own dreams come true. You know how to work for what you want, and you've been very successful because you didn't wear your heart on your sleeve, and you weren't. I would never say this because I'm overly romantic, but you would never be like overly sappy or really clingy. You don't like people that get too close too quick. Okay, so that's kind of who you are as far as your romantic style right now. So beautiful but dangerous. They can look but they can't touch. Okay? Over here on the other side, for the person that you're wondering about, they're rainbow. So they're kind of all the colors of the rainbow. They have a lot of just different personality traits. They see things in technicolor. They're exciting. I think you're exciting. They're in a very creative place right now, kind of focused on their creative flow right now. But where they are in their love life, according to this deck, it would be they don't want to suffer anymore. um, Romance. So maybe they've suffered a lot in romance. They don't want to suffer anymore. That's kind of where they are. Huh. Maybe they're using their creative abilities to work through emotional suffering or a heartbreak from the past or something like that. Let me see here. Where are they at in with how they feel about love as a in general? Oh, wow. So keep in mind, whoever this person is, any feelings that they have that are negative about love come from just being with a really kind of evil, toxic, controlling ex. This would be like this. Someone who came in presenting themselves as one thing and then turned into a completely different thing after the marriage. Or reverse this. So this person suffered a lot in love. This person suffered a lot in love, and they're not willing to suffer anymore. But I guess there's still some trauma there that they're working with. Or they see love as a ball and chain because of whatever happened in the past. And as far as you, where you are with love, oh, you're ready. You're ready for all the happiness. You're like, give me all the happiness, give me all the joy, give me all the pleasure, give it all to me. Yes. Okay. All the pleasure. And this person's like, I don't want to hurt. Like, please don't hurt me. I don't want to hurt anymore. So maybe one of you is more ready than the other. Do they want, let's, okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself here. What do you have in common when it comes to how you feel about each other? I'm not going to beat around the bush here. You both feel very clearly and very strongly about each other. So if they have that in common with you, that means they feel that way about you. If you were wondering, they feel very strongly about you, and it's very clear to them. There's no confusion there that there's a connection. They know there's a connection. They feel it. And it's like with the owl, it's like, I see you, you see me, you see each other. Very clearly, you're seeing each other. So if you're like, do they know I'm alive? Yes, they see you very clearly and they feel very strongly about you. And there's no confusion. So in this deck, the owl could be about paranormal wisdom. Paranormal wisdom. So, maybe you guys can communicate telepathically or something. Or you feel their feelings and they feel your feelings. Or if this is like someone in your class, like if you're a student, you feel them like thinking about you on the other side of the room. Or they, like you turn your head and look at each other at the same time or something. And it's like, oh. But there's a, this is about, this could be messenger and subconscious and yeah, clairvoyance. I think equally you would like to talk to each other. So if you're wondering if they want to talk to you, yeah. But maybe they don't know how. But they certainly feel you and they certainly feel very strongly for you, and there's no confusion there for them. They wish you could talk to them and they wish they could talk to you because they see you and they see you seeing them and you see them seeing you. This is super cute. Hold on, let me pull some cards for this owl. And no confusion. Very clearly seeing what? Six Pentacles. They got something for you. I mean, they're like, hey, I got something for you over there. And you're like, I got something for you too. So I think there's a physical attraction as well, but it's equal give and take. It's almost like you guys are subconsciously and psychically on the same page, or like your subconscious is way ahead of the game than your physical bodies or your intellect. 'Cause I'm nosy. Temperance. Okay. So this is a time to be careful. Don't rush anything would be what they need right now. It's like knowing that and knowing this. Know this. Take it easy. Go slow. Don't come in too strong and don't come in not at all like too weak. A temperance would be kind of lukewarm. Although all these emotions are very high and hot because of how they feel, or maybe they're easily frightened or something, it's best to just take it slow. It's almost like let it happen, let it flow. Stay with that connection though, because this is about having like one foot in the water and one foot on the land. So staying sturdy and grounded, but keep a connection to whatever that knowing is, that clairvoyance, that connection. So this is slow and steady wins the race here. But I think you both have something something for each other, but you have to be careful with each other too, like the Cardi B song. Like this person's been hurt, so be careful. Which brings me to that might be what you speak of first. Like I feel like I know you, or I feel like I can feel you, something like that. But what you won't say and what they won't say, you both have in common. This came out together as one. Wave and waterfall. So this is a lot of moisture. This is very wet. A lot of emotions. It's very deep. It goes all the way to the core of your heart, your soul, and your subconscious. It's like you feel lonely without each other. Like this love could be fearless if you got together. It's like how you both feel though is that it's unstoppable. This person feels like staying away from you is fighting against gravity itself. This person feels like it's unstoppable even though they're afraid. Yeah, they feel lonely without you. It's like they're afraid, but they're also fearless. Okay, what you want them to know right now is lion, or reverse it. This is justice. This is speaking up. This is roaring. This is like you want them to speak up first. So if you're waiting around for them to speak up first, I don't know if that's going to happen because what they want you to know is that they are the rose. So they're very beautiful, but they're very dangerous. They're a spiky flower. They're a poke. You guys are the same, but different. You're the same, but different. You're both pokey flowers. You're both very dangerous and very deep when it comes to romance, but it's you draw blood. So this person is kind of in a you can look but you can't touch mentality right now, even though they feel very, very strongly for you. So let me pull something on the rose there. What about that rose? It's the undefended heart. They're afraid of being hurt. They're afraid of being lied to. But this is like the most hopeless romantic of everything. This is the deepest, most beautiful, most luscious, blissful kind of love. It's like once you get past the thorns, once they feel like they can trust you and be vulnerable, once they feel like they don't have to protect themselves against you, it's like angelic adoration from the guidebook. Angelic adoration on their part towards you. It's pure, it's boundless, it's endless. This is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. But you're both kind of pokey and spiky, and so maybe it's a delicate situation with how you would even talk to each other, because um, maybe Rose or Sea Urchin, maybe you are reckless sometimes with your words and it might scare the other off. But you both want to talk to each other. This person wants to talk to you too. They're just afraid of being hurt. But at the same time, they feel like it's unstoppable. it's, this person can't stop thinking about you. They feel stuck in this briar patch of a potential thing that is like a real thing. Like they're going, oh my God, this is the thing. Like I can't stop thinking about this person. This gravity is pulling me towards this person. So what are they comfortable sharing? They feel really lucky. Like even though they're scared, they feel lucky to have found you. They think you're one in a million. Dang. It's like they wished on a star a very long time ago, and here you are. But they're in this very pokey energy. So what do they want you to do? Say something? Not say something? Are they gonna say something? Ooh. Okay. For some of them, okay, here we go. Let's start off with the Lovers and the Two of Wands. They see you as really what they want. They want you. They already know they want you. They already know they want you. They're in denial. They are trying to pretend like it's not happening and it's like falling off of a waterfall. They're falling off of the waterfall and they can't stop themselves. But it's like they're seeing clearly and you're seeing clearly. There's this passion there. There's this opulent passion there that just can't be ignored. So if you're wondering, I'm feeling very, very strongly about this person, are they feeling this strongly about me too? Yes, they are. But isn't there always a but? But they have this fear that is not just about them. It could be that they have children that are causing them problems right now, or that they would have to explain this to and they don't know how they would. Or there's an ex that's still overbearing in their life that would want to wreck this. Oh. They want to say something, they just know that they can't right now because um there are those around them right now that would cause disaster or something, and they don't want you to have to deal with that. Wait, let me be a little bit more nosy. What? Well, okay. So they do have reservations, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's like if they feel like you bring that fire and you make them feel balanced and you prove that they can trust you and they have fun with you and you make them smile. This is- uh they're in love with you. That's how they feel about you. They're in love with you. But they can't do anything or say anything right now. What's this timeline like? I think you are going to finally give up and just say something one day like, I'm sick of this shit. Hi. Or like if you've never even spoken, you're going to make the judgment and finally put an end to this suffering. Or they are. But it's in the hands of the gods at this point. You two falling in love and meeting each other. It's like gravity. But be careful with each other. Remember that temperance card is reminding you to take it slow. Who's going to say something first, you or them? Yeah, you might have to be the one. You might get fed up before they do because they're a little more guarded, I think. But you're both pokey flowers, so you do need to be very respectful with each other. Don't joke around too much at first, but you're going to have the same sense of humor, I think, and be able to fall into a rhythm of talking and being comfortable. But after a period of time, you are both very beautiful but very dangerous and very in love with each other, from what I can tell. And this is beautiful. So, whatever connection you do have, nurture that, but live your day to day life. Ooh. Yeah, if you feel shook by them, they feel shook by you too. And if they feel standoffish, just remember it's because they know at their core how hard they love and how pure their love is. So they're not just going to let anybody in. Or this is the reversal, and the other person is a little more forward. And you feel so very strongly, but it's just something that you have to be very careful with. But it's worth it. It's going to be worth the wait. Okay? Both of you little spiky flowers, very beautiful but dangerous. You can look but you can't touch, sort of vibe. But when you are able to finally touch, it's gonna be rated R. And beautiful. And out of your hands. And just like gravity. Cute! Cute. Alright. I'm gonna leave it there. For the random someone wondering what they're thinking. Pull. With the Untamed Elemental. And I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. And I wish you guys the best. This really is a true love. This is one for the ages. So don't give up, just be patient. Okay? Love you guys. Bye-bye.